Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, and today we're going to be playing some Darkest Dungeon 2. Now, I haven't played a Darkest Dungeon game before, and I know kind of recently there's been some new patch, or at least one new patch, two new patches for this game, and yeah, I figured why not try it out. So I know Kingdoms, I did do some reading. Kingdoms is the new game mode. So we will play that at some point, but we're going to start off with Confessions and let's just see how it goes. I know this game is supposed to be like pretty tough. So let's check out this cutscene here though. I love the art style.
Ruin has found you at last. My protege. My friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere,
That's crazy.
unbridled consequence. The world is a wasteland of failures past. And yet, you must ride out into it, unafraid.
This kind of gives me like Darksiders vibes. If anybody's ever played Darksiders.
It is hope, the very last of it. It is yours now. You were bold once. Be bold once more. Free yourself from this suffocating stillness. Fix your gaze on the horizon. And face the fearsome truth of the Darkest Dungeon.
Man, that was pretty cool. Okay, so
You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
oh, that's interesting. Cool. This is interesting.
I know failure well.
Can I like move with my mouse? No, I have to move with my keyboard.
Ragged
Okay.
edges of your mind. I watched its venom spread through the veins of the world.
I feel like this thing doesn't move that fast.
Trembled at its terrible reverberations.
Oh, I see.
The crossroads.
I think holding down spacebar made it faster.
Hope to find their way.
Okay, so some of these are locked. Crusader, you need to complete a quest to unlock. Okay, so I did read that the Abomination is the new character. So I'm sure there are meta combinations of heroes that you can pick. I'm just gonna kind of pick what looks cool to me, and we'll just go from there. We might lose, but that's okay. So I think this is supposed to be where they're strong in terms of their location here, and then when you're fighting, that's where you do the most damage. So
Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
that guy's kind of cool. I like the Plague Doctor look. I feel like we probably need like a frontline guy. It looks like this guy's like the only frontline dude. This guy doesn't seem too strong though. Interestingly enough. Can I click the... It doesn't tell me what they do. is there any way I can figure... Oh. Okay. Okay, so we can actually see what they do. So do I just have all these abilities then? So he heals... resistance. So target gets 15 resistance for 3 turns. That's a dot. That's a status. That's blind. Okay. This is a bleed. Okay. So he's more of like a backline guy, like a support role. Okay, that makes sense. And then her. Okay. That's cool. Combat skills. So I guess we just... Oh, yeah, let's not... Oh, no, I made them out of order. Let me fix these real quick. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of roll with it then. Can I click off of this? There we go. Can I change you? That's kind of cool. Okay, I guess we'll pick you. So you're strong there. You're backline. You're kind of backline. So are you.
Hunted, harried,
Okay.
a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
Also, they're all kind of the same theme for their outfits, which is probably one of the DLCs. We could... Okay, so she is a frontliner. Yeah, let's go with
Perfection
her.
glints wicked along the rapier's edge.
We'll just kind of figure out the abilities as we go. We don't need to examine them all right now. We'll just kind of wing it this first playthrough here. I'm not going to bother renaming anybody. They can just keep their names. And yeah, okay. That seems about as good a combination as any. Obviously, our choices are very limited. The valley. So, like, okay. Oh, these are like the tutorials. So I did leave these on just in case it gives me anything that I need to know to kind of make this a little bit, you know, a little bit more, a little easier to understand. So the cart has, or the stagecoach has armor and wheels. They can be repaired at the inn. Press up to go forward, down to stop, and then you can go left and right. We figured that out already. Gold circles. So this should have been up when I was picking my characters. Like, it's kind of intuitive because it says rank, and then you have your 4 slots, and then it has target, and there's 4 slots, and I know how the combat kind of looks, like just from seeing stuff about the game. So, yeah, to rearrange your party while you're driving. Okay, cool.
Onward.
So if I hit spacebar, does that not do anything? It does not do anything.
Of the world.
Okay, the controls are a little weird.
The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
Okay, so our first fight here. Oh god, there's like a lot. Okay, so you can't retreat once you're in combat. Each hero or enemy rolls initiative at the beginning, which is modified by their speed, and that determines the order of fighting. Easy enough. They can use a combat item, and that's free. So they can use an item and then they can attack. So we can click the item or the skill, or we can use the corresponding key number. Easy enough. What is this? Skills can only be used. Okay. You can only be used from a certain position at a certain position. That makes sense. AoE skills will be linked together. Okay, that makes sense. Easy enough. In addition to doing damage, skills can cause a variety of effects. Okay, so like resistance piercing. and then hold control to view the token glossary. So like if I hold control, okay. That is a lot of stuff. We might be referring to this a lot. Okay. So our Witch Doctor guy goes first. Noxious Blast. And then, so this reduces resistances. Or we can do damage. So probably do damage. This hits either one of them. He resisted the dot, but he's now blind. And now it's, I forget what she's even called. Grave Robber, right? So we can throw, ooh, oh no, it's only second and third positions. Could do Poison Dart. Can we add a status effect to them? No, it does not look like we can add a status effect. So pick to the face. 50% chance to crit ignores defense. Okay. Let's hit the frontline guy. Okay, he's almost dead. So here's our Highwayman. So Wicked Slice, Pistol Shot, Duelist Advance, moves us forward one, gives us 2 of those. Riposte. Tracking Shot. Target. Does that mean the target has to have that? Or it dazes the target in this case? And oh, does that give them that status? Okay, well we don't want to do that. That's just, oh, it's tracking. Okay, so in this case that's tracking, I guess. Okay, so Pistol Shot, we can just do like this one. Moves us forward 1. That's fine. Oh. I didn't want him to be all the way in the front. I didn't want her to be all the way in the back. Alright. Preparation, we don't need to do. I guess we'll do this, and maybe it'll move us forward. Probably should have taken out the first guy, actually. Oh, well, I guess it didn't matter. Okay, so he had like a negative status effect there, it looks like.
A righteous action.
I guess it's kind of good that they attacked him because he immediately retaliated. So we have a candle, and we got a trinket. Minor cleansing sensor.
Are you shaken?
Okay.
There is so much worse in store.
Inventory. Cooking trinkets. So how do I get to my inventory? It's just I. Inventory stacking. Your shared inventory is split between all item types. Some items stack well. Okay. Treasure or trinkets, combat items in items. Okay, that's fine. Equipping trinkets. So like if I pull up, let's pull up inventory real quick. How do I get the... No, that's not what I need. How do I get the, let's click on them? I right click on them. Okay, so we have this trinket. Minus 10 stun resistance. But plus 10 debuff resistance and 15. I guess we give this to our frontline person. That's probably fine. Okay. Let us continue.
Facing oblivion, these folk have kept their honor. Have you?
Click on that. What are they? Whoa. During encounters such as this one, you must pick one of the choices. Clicking and holding on one of your heroes. Okay. Affinity changes. Uses hero's response. So I guess we want them to agree. Anybody that disagrees will have their mutual affinity decreased. So this is, I think this is the relationship mechanic that happens between your heroes. So assistance encounters. Bring the heroes face to face with the downtrodden local populace. Or restore the flame. I don't know what that means. Okay, so what are they trying to do? So we get flame and we get a trinket. You don't do anything, you say stuff. So it looks like we get an item. So I think we want this item. Like this is a consumable. And this is an item. So let's do this.
Search every shadow. There is a little light here.
Okay. So I think that's fine. Oh, that's death resistance, isn't it? That's pretty decent. Use 0 stun resistance now, though. Oh. Interesting. I didn't look at these before. Oh. Okay. So let's give you, who's taking the most damage? I mean, technically you should probably be taking the most damage. So we'll give it to you. But we might give it to the highwayman because he kind of took the most damage before. I don't know if there's a point to hitting these leaves. It doesn't look like it's damaging us.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
What is this? Oh gosh. Lots of tutorials. Okay, so hero sheets. We already know about hero sheets. Relationships. Okay, we kind of understand that. Yeah, so you want them to have good relationships. Negative quirks can be treated at the hospital. Positive can be reinforced and locked in place. Okay. Quirks are positive or negative. Quirks with a thing are rare. We have a few rare ones then. Each hero has 11 skills that may eventually be unlocked. Good. Okay, that means we only have literally enough to fill our action bar. Equipping skills. And that's just clicking on them. Okay, Shrines of Reflection unlock more skills. Hero conditions. That's just their statuses, it looks like. Conditions are usually long-term buffs or debuffs that result from in-item use. Okay. Easy enough.
You see, even your valley is
That
not
guy's
immune
pretty big.
to the spreading stain.
Okay. So, do we have any AoE with you? We do not. So, 48 damage, 3 to 6 damage. I don't really want to move you up again. So, let's use this. Okay. So we get 2 riposte. We faint. Okay, Touche moves us back and then forward. Disengage. Oh wow, what the heck? Ignores riposte. We move back. We get dodge. Then we pull 1, and then we knock him back. But I don't want to move backward. Maybe this was not the correct hero to pick if we have to move backward all the time. 46 damage. Ignores dodge, and then ignores armor. Interesting. Okay. I'm not even sure if that's what these mean. Aggressive stance. Oh, I see. Well, let's use feint. Okay, he's got horror. So he's got a 75% chance to get stress for 3 turns. Let's have her use poison darts. Okay, and then you can use blinding gas back here. And it's got both of them blinded. Okay. Nice. What is this? Hold Alt during combat. While mousing over to see the enemies. Okay. Shows any tokens on the combatant. And it has their skills. Okay, so if I hold Alt over you.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Alright. Okay, so that makes sense then.
Observe the subject carefully,
Okay.
and you will discover its weaknesses.
Let's... So how do we know what stance we're in? Are we not in any stance? That's what I want to know. Yeah, because I can't tell if she's in any particular stance. So let's use preparation. Okay. So she's in aggressive stance now. Let's have you... So we can use tracking shot now, because we did take aim. We don't have the crit anymore though. So let's use this. Did that not do what I thought that was going to do damage, but maybe that's what I used before. Okay, let's use this.
The enemy weakens.
It just gives more blight, I think. I wonder if it makes the blight do more damage, actually. I wasn't paying attention to that. Let's have you... 50% chance to crit this target. Okay, that's pretty sweet. She's guarded now by this guy. Next attack does 50% less damage. Okay, so she's in aggressive stance. So she's not in aggressive stance. Does that mean she's in defensive stance? I'm not sure about that. Okay, let's use Touche. Okay, so she stays in aggressive stance then. So we can technically use flashing daggers here and hit the back 2 targets, I think. And it's these 2. Okay, so we got rid of that middle one. And that's Paracelsus turn. So we can use Noxious Blast here. It's like the only thing we can use. We can also use Blinding Gas on you. No, it didn't hit her. Oh, because this. That's right. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So I don't want to use this again. So this gives us crit if we use it. Okay. Nice. that's fine. Okay, so she can... What can she do? She can heal herself at least. So that ignores that shield in the back. Okay, nice. And it actually got rid of it too, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so he's got crit. We can use Wicked Slice and Execution. Not sure what Execution does, unless it breaks this. I can try it.
A breakthrough.
So it broke armor. I hope I don't have to use an execution every time, because that would be kind of crazy. Self-invert stance. So like if I did this disengage on him, for instance, sends him back, moves us back. Okay. So he's gone. Okay, that's fine. So you can heal. No, you can't heal. So we can just actually have you switch. And then you... I don't think this heals anybody though. Just gives resistance. So I guess we'll just use this, since we can't do anything else with him. And then we can use pistol shot. Perfect.
Messy, but effective.
Okay, what did we get from that? We got much of lie. So that lets us clear corpses. But we lose... We get stress, it looks like. And then we got a candle. Okay.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
So combat items. I mean, we could equip that combat item. Okay, we're at the inn anyway, it looks like. Okay, do we just put that? Yeah.
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its
Okay, so we got 2
guests.
candles, and the resolute companions reach the... Okay. You found... Okay. Prologue complete. Cool. Expedition end. Okay, crits. Max damage times 150. Oh, I see. That tells you what a crit does, depending on the attack or the heal. Okay, we already know what dots are. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so execution bypasses death armor. So maybe we just didn't do enough damage. Or maybe because he had 2. That's why. So this is bad for us if we have it on us no matter what. And this is just like combo stuff for our people. And then candles. Okay, so candles look like they're things that we just want to use that we can use later. At Altars of Hope. Okay.
Glows golden within you once again.
So let's
Gather what hope you have found and begin
collect
your journey anew.
our stuff.
Your redemption begins now.
Okay, so that's literally like the intro to the game.
On and on. Over and over.
Wait,
Until the truth is laid bare.
so does it start us
You are
over?
finally free. Perhaps the world was a dream.
Altar of Hope.
Even so, it is surely worth remembering.
The Altar of Hope. Candles of Hope is where we can use the... Or sorry, Altar of Hope is where we can use the candles. This first is you must visit the working fields, ending early. Okay. So we can go here. We can get trinkets, combat items, stagecoach items. So let's get a trinket.
Every twinkling recollection is another...
A flammable item is equipped. A flammable item is equipped. Gain on miss. What is flammable item? Oh, I guess if it's like an item that you're holding onto is flammable. I don't know if that's good or not. 1 fire, 3 turns. Interesting. Okay. Let's grab a stagecoach item.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Okay. Operating table. Could be decent. In items. I kind of am more interested in getting trinkets, to be fair. If diseased, we lose 10% max health. Seems like a lot of give and take with these.
New instruments will
This
help us
seems
diagnose the world's
pretty good.
condition
100% stun
and
resistance.
overcome
Okay, that seems pretty good actually. And that's it.
it. Once more into the maelstrom,
Okay,
in
can
search
we
of what hope yet remains.
change our items in here? No, we can't. Ooh, you kind of like fly around when you're using A and D to navigate.
Your sanctum,
Oh.
adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
Okay. Do we have to pick our characters again?
I remember our first meeting on the steps of the university. A collegial handshake. That would doom us both.
This story's kind of crazy.
Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause. And I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit. Despite our differences in age and position, we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and, of course, occultism.
I didn't expect there to be so much story in this game.
The
That's kind of
crossroads,
cool. Oh,
a
I went-
place between places.
I think I skipped the part of the dialogue there. I'm not totally sure though. Okay. So we get to pick our characters again. I was not ready for that. I liked him.
Indiscriminate science
I liked
stains
him.
the surgeon's hands.
I was not a fan of the duelist, to be fair. I'm gonna use him as like the tanky hero.
More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Grave Robber was kind of cool. I like the Grave Robber. I don't think we unlocked any abilities. So I think... Wait, I can change the way you look. Yeah. That's cool. We'll leave everything else the same. Shuffle. Okay, so we played through the valley again.
When you are ready, this rutted roadway
So
will
wait,
finally
we
take
got
you
items,
home.
right? So can we like... tab. I want
You can feel it.
so
A
like,
change in the air.
let's give this to you.
The bulwark of your denial is giving
Oh,
way.
okay, we walked into the combat. Okay, this guy looks pretty beefy. So we want to hit probably her. So let's use this. And then this guy can do blinding. So this is literally position 1, 2, 3. And then there's nothing in position 4, which is why we only blinded her, technically. Okay, so that's defensive. This is... So remove stress. Stress 5 plus. What does that mean? Oh, because you need to have 5 stress to use it. That makes sense. So self-heal when the target is marked. And then... Okay, so we can just hit, like, you. And that knocks him back. Cool. So now you can do Wicked Slice. You can also mark him. I don't think we need to do the marking and stuff for these guys. These seem pretty weak. Oh, that was like instant too. That's awesome. So now you go again, I guess. So this moves you forward 1. And then... Okay, so his positioning, as long as he's not in front or in the back, he can use everything. Okay, cool. And that gives us the riposte. Use that. That gives him... What is this called? What is that called? It doesn't tell me the effect.
Let us take a closer look at the thing. As repulsive as it is.
Blight. That is Blight. So we should be able to hit him. 2 to 4 damage. Target gains Blight. Crit 5%. It ignores his defense. That's pretty good. So this is going to knock that guy back a little bit, which is fine. Oh, the Blight killed him. So you take damage, the dot damage, when it hits, when it becomes that character's turn.
Are you
Good
shaken?
to know.
There is so much worse in store.
64. Is that, what is this? Baubles. So currency. Whoops. Mastery points. Mostly through combat victories. Got to upgrade hero skills. And then stagecoach items. They can only be mounted or removed at the Wainwright, who is at each inn. Stagecoach's limited number of slots, but more can be unlocked at the Altar of Hope. Okay. That is cool. I don't know what the 58 means. I don't think that's our health, but it could be. The Lost Crusade. Mounting the Battered Helm trophy on your stagecoach will begin your search for the missing knight. This quest will affect difficulty and other variables. It is recommended for players with a grounded understanding of the game's systems. So we're not going to do that. Because I think that makes the game harder. And we could, but we're not going to do that. Okay, Mastery Trainer. So we have 5 Mastery points. So this upgrades Wicked Slice. Pistol Shot. That gives riposte. That's the only one that does. That'll give us dodge as well, so let's grab that. So we only get these across all of our heroes, which is kind of crazy. This increases the crit chance. Ignores and then removes. So let's grab that, I think. Ignores dodge when self is invisible. I don't think we can turn invisible though. Or stealth. Let's grab this one for now. I don't want to get upgrade like one on every character. So this is blocking. Yeah, let's grab this one because he's like our tanky guy. And then you, probably not the melee stuff. Battlefield medicine. Upgrades our blight damage. Could be good. And then this guy seems pretty strong, so we're gonna actually upgrade another one of his abilities. Okay, stagecoach item.
A new variable.
So this gives us -10 something. Oh yeah, it doesn't tell us here. Like disease or something, I imagine. So I'll throw that on here. We're not gonna put this on because I think that makes the game harder. So not this time, probably maybe next time if it's the same kind of quest.
Your position and plan accordingly.
Oh, you get to choose. That is cool. Okay, so candles are good. We already know that.
Spend what you can.
Nice stuff
For
here.
wealth no longer has meaning.
Let's select
Indeed, it ever did.
the tangle. 20% healing. Yeah, we'll do
Mud and rain.
we'll do that.
Resignation and death.
And so yeah, we're not gonna equip
This
that
land is truly barren.
for vision. Okay, so combat items in items. So that gives relationship. So okay, if I double click I can buy it. That's healing, we don't need it. I'm gonna say we don't need this. Slime mold is food. Adds max health. Let's see what else there is first. Okay, so this is baubles for these. We don't want the death resistance. I'm pretty sure that's bad. Minus speed to gain damage is probably bad. None of these are really great. 15% max health, -5 crit. That would be good for our tanky guy. We have one of those, I think. Let's actually grab this. Stagecoach. Oh, it costs baubles too. Oh. I should have got... Oh, we didn't have enough actually for that. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh. What? Well, we're not going to do that because we want candles. That gives us less candles. So here... So we have combat items we can buy. I'm not sure what's really good and what's not. Bandages. Probably okay. Flame 15. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to buy. Because we do have some combat items. Removes fire. So you lose? So you gain stress, you lose stress. I think you lose stress. So, I mean, I guess we could buy these. I don't know if I'll ever use that. The corpse clearing. I don't know if I'll ever use this. Removes something. Removes slime. Removes fire. I mean, we can just grab one of each. But we have to equip them, don't we? Okay, so let's give you that. How do I get to our next? Wait, what's this? Conditions. Oh, we can't get rid of these though, right? We have to go to this someplace to get rid of them. Okay, we can just use our directional stuff to give these out. So we'll give you that, and then we'll give you that, I guess. And then less 10% healing received per positive token. Apply on hit if flammable item is equipped. I don't know if even that's even that good. We wanted this for you. Okay. I don't know if we really want to equip this. We don't really want to lose max health if we get like disease or something. Okay, so then food. We'll give you food. And then how do I see your relationships? Okay, so you're all kind of the same. Okay, so let's do you and you. Okay, so it only gave +1 the second time. Interestingly enough. Okay, I think we're good. Can we... Wait, how do I get out of this? No. How do we go? How do we... So that's how we repair. Oh. That's pretty cool. I like that. Right. So, rest for the night and then journey onward. You still have unequipped stagecoach items. Okay. Yeah, the unequipped stagecoach item I think was just that trophy, which we are not going to use. Okay, the tangle. Okay, so map details. So that's the mini map. Those are the paths we get to take. Whoops, gosh, so many things. So scouting, right? Some of our guys we know have scouting. So that'll tell us certain places, like I think one of them has Tangle scouting, and then one of them has like occult scouting or something like that. Road objects. So supplies. Okay, so that's why we can run through this stuff. So some things are good and some things are bad. It looks like. Okay, that makes sense.
Rewards.
I think we're going to end this episode here, though. And then in the next episode, we'll continue into the Tangle. Game is very interesting so far. Looks like it gets like really complex in terms of what each character does, the different skills they get later, and how many characters there actually are. So I'm really looking forward into digging into this game some more and like the strategy and all that. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.